for the consumer who's sitting on their couch at home and watching TV, for the person that knows their phone is listening to them and knows that ads are following them around on the internet, used to advertisers following them wherever they go. Can you pull back the curtain on unconnected TV and give me an example of how it works? A real life example of watching a game or watching a show.
No, I have a great example. My daughter plays softball, and spring of 2023, I was watching a lot of softball. I was watching the ESPN app on my Apple TV. I started getting a lot of ads for a new campaign at the time for the great company called Great Lakes Brewing Company here in Cleveland. They had just debuted a very heavy IPA called Vivacious. And these ads, I saw them a lot. I knew that I was being targeted, at least because I'm in Cleveland. And I do have a love of craft beer and bourbon. I'm probably fitting into that cohort of craft beer fans too, and sports. So I think all those things go together. And I knew that I was more than likely targeted. It's stuck in my head ever since then. I know that I am also biased to a degree, but I also know that my Gmail account's been free for a reason for 20 years. And I'm okay with the trade off
Yeah.
of free if I'm going to get relevant advertising. That's what we're trying to do, is serve up relevant advertising. Great Lakes is a great example of a mid-market company trying to do something different. And that would be an example of a relevant connected TV advertising that I found personally good. And I like to see, especially supporting local.
You and me could both be watching that softball game
Yeah.
and getting different ads on TV,
Yep.
correct?
Yeah, absolutely. You still have ESPN selling those spots direct. At that time, Wilson Sporting Goods could have been an ad we both would see. But yeah, knowing that you're Bell Falls, you might have been targeted with something specific to recruiting in the B2B space. I do think that there are concerns about privacy. I want to say though, connected TV, by the very nature, it's not like your web browser. There's no cookie in connected TV. So there's a lot of other ways of targeting, but it's not cookie-based targeting. But I would say that, yes, there's a concern about privacy and what companies are doing with your data. I think that is very important. We want to be very transparent on our end also. But again, this is the economic model of the internet. So it's like there's got to be a trade-off, or you're going to pay for everything. And I don't think everybody wants to pay for every little thing that you're using right now.